Am I back? I don't know if anybody would come back right away, but power went out, just like I predicted. Man, I didn't even get everything set up back, so I can't even see chat or anything. It's never happened to me before, so like I don't even know at this point. Like I think it's a completely different stream. I don't think I'm just like getting back to the same stream I was on. So hopefully you guys found your way back. Some of you, one of you at least. Well, I don't know. Am I at least... Does it look like I'm back online? Okay, we got a chat. So I must be live again. I must be back. Yeah, I'm not getting like any data, but on my phone it says 3 people are watching this stream, so my power just went out. Like I predicted, the wind is still whipping around out there, so it might happen again. If it does happen again, I'm just gonna call it for the night. But I'm gonna try and get back to where I was at least. It's probably gonna count as a loss in that mini seasons game, so I really hope I did advance going 3-1. Yeah, I'm good now. I do think this is a completely different stream, though. I don't even think it's like getting back to the same one, but that doesn't matter. Alright, so where are we? I'm guessing the season did end because it's showing me the awards. Okay, I did move on. I can't see like the final standings, but we're still alive. I'm speedrunning it, I guess. Speedrun strat. Just lose your power in the middle of your 4th game if you're already 3-0. Let me put myself back there, and yeah, all right, quarterfinal matchup. Let's get it going. Hopefully the power doesn't go out again during this game, and then I get eliminated. Put this at nighttime.
Time for the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals here in Houston, Texas.
Okay. Yep, I'm just checking again on my phone on like a different YouTube account to make sure it looks like things are normal. It looks like things are normal. I just don't know if everybody would have found their way back.
And getting to start, Chris Bubich. All right, just about ready for baseball.
All right, Chris Bubich apparently I'm pitching with. Why didn't I have... Was I not paying attention? I feel like after essentially playing another game because it counted as a loss, my top guy Shohei should have been back at full energy.
Late on that fastball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
There we go. Back on track. Chris has got me.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's...
See, I feel like it's kind of situations like that, like with the power going out like that, where I wish I did more on like a Twitter or something along those lines where I could like keep you guys updated on what's going on, because I don't think anybody's really on my Twitter, and I don't really use my Twitter. But if that was somewhere where I could be like, hey, I'm I'm coming back. I don't know. JT, you found your way back though, at least.
Our starter in this one, Brian Bayo.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like when I've watched other people stream and their stream goes down, it doesn't immediately like end the stream. You know, they have a chance to like come back and it just like continues the same stream. But for me, it looked like it just totally ended the stream and that was it. I had to start up a new one again. What am I doing there? Come on. Don't catch that.
Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. Dante Bichette Jr. will hit next. This one in the air, center field.
So I can't hit the sweeper inside. I can't get around on it. I'm just going to swing late on an off-speed pitch.
Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate.
Okay, I'm just swinging late on everything now. Did the power mess with things? Am I playing on a delay now? What's going on?
0-1 now.
I'm still late on that. Well, I said good timing. I mean, this is an elimination game now. I gotta lock it in. You know what else? Since I advanced, I should have unlocked that Cal Raleigh, right? Forgot about that. Didn't get the satisfying screen where it popped up telling me I unlocked him.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
This one in the air.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I'm starting to wonder if that is a legitimate tactic. Not losing your power, but like, if you know you're automatically like moving on to the quarterfinal round after going 3-0 to start, and you're just playing for rewards, you're just playing for that repeatable 10-pack bundle, maybe you just quit out of the last game, then essentially you're only playing 6 games to get a 10-pack bundle. That's like, I mean, at that point you're talking almost 2 packs a game for a 3-inning game. But that's no fun. That's like purely business focused. That's not fun focused. Look at Chris Bubich giving me 2 innings. Give me some runs for him.
Back now and a new arm of the mound to start the bottom of the second. Camilo Doval. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That one is
That's gonna get down, right? Yep. Double. This show has only got 62 speed.
Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Go ahead, run into scoring position as he stops at second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In there at the knees. 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Back to being late.
Man at second. Inside, almost got him.
I feel like my computer's being all loud now. I don't know if it's trying to do some things
No score.
that it doesn't need to be doing. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't think anybody can hear it. It's just me.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
There we go. There's a run. We're on the board. I'm going to 2. Jazz is going to extend this. That was closer than I thought.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board.
Yep, wind took me out, Wimbo.
Double on a great swing. Got everything going on. Balance and squared it up.
I don't know. It's so frustrating to me, but like for the last couple of years, it seems like our power goes out if someone just like blows on the house. I don't know what it is, but it just, the second it starts getting windy, power gets knocked out. Fortunately, it doesn't stay out for too long. Like, it was literally only out for maybe 10 seconds. But then the Wi-Fi's got to boot back up. The computer's got to boot back up. PlayStation's got to, like, repair itself because it freaks out every time the power goes off. That should be a run, right? Well, that's Tatis out there. Okay, he cut it off. We're good. He would have hosed me if he just threw it straight home. Where's this Gregory Soto from? May need to get my hands on that. That's a line out. Oh boy, it's back. MLB the line out 26. Also, there's no promises that the power won't go out again. I should say, like, just so you guys are aware. It's not like it's died down at all, so could cut out at any second again. And if it does, then I'm just gonna be done for the night. That's not a good swing. Alright, who's gonna take this one home? I guess Abner's back. Look at him getting a special entrance. Let's maybe not throw that. Don't hang it to Julio. Austin Wells.
That's inside. That's the ball.
Slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
There we go. Dot.
And they're down to their last out. At the plate, Geraldo Perdomo.
Let me use my 2 bear downs. I keep forgetting. Oh, I forgot there again. No, step off. I'm using the bear downs. There we go. Swing and miss. Perfect double play to end your rally. Brutal. And I forgot to use my last bear down. He fouled it off. All right, good. He wanted me to use it. Oh, well, you're not supposed to foul that one off then. All right. We're moving on. Try and get through this as fast as possible before the power has a chance to get knocked out again, man. Ugh. Of course that would happen. Of course that would happen. We got Bobby Witt. We also would have gotten Cal Raleigh from making it to the quarterfinals. All right, there we go. There we can manage squad. Let me put them both in. Actually, do I not have Cal Raleigh? Did they not give him to me because I technically quit that other game? It just says advance from pool play into the quarterfinal round, which I did. So I guess I'm gonna have to play that again at some point. Probably not tonight. Still can add Bobby Witt though. We'll we don't need a backup catcher. We'll add him in over Bo so we can keep all of our WBC guys in the lineup. And probably just get him in here. What is he looking like, by the way? 97 contact left, 98 versus righties, 90 clutch, 62 power against righties, none versus lefties, and he's incredible in the field unless he's fielding a ball up the middle. I'm guessing that's what left means. I'm guessing it's from the fielder's perspective going to his left. 50 reaction going up the middle when everything else is at least 80, 81. It's kind of crazy. All right, semi-final round against Canada. I gotta set the time every time? Don't tell me that's a thing again. Alright, I guess we're going Shohei. Shohei to get me to the finals. Are you just like gonna spam the World Baseball Classic, JT? Is that what you're doing tonight? Or are you just saying like overall many to go?
Getting the nod in this one, Shohei Ohtani. Edouard Julien leading things off and takes a strike. Ball one.
You think that's your goal for tonight? Just get some of the WC programs done easy? Makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
Strike three, Shohei gets the K. And the batter now.
Yeah, I guess timing wise, assuming again the power doesn't get knocked out for a second time, probably just gonna end up finishing this WBC, and then that'll be my team for this first game of mine. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to get it done a little quicker. Like, I don't know, I kind of thought that showdown might take me like 15-20 minutes, and then this might take me like an hour-ish. I guess an hour is a bit of a stretch. It's 7 games, but maybe like hour 15, hour 30. Then I might be able to fit in some moments or something. But we're already 2.5 hours in here.
Pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches.
Where's Shohei's splitter, man? He definitely throws a splitter, right? He didn't stop throwing his splitter. Doesn't have a splitter on this card.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on.
What is Josh Naylor doing, man? What is this Team Canada doing? That's pitch 17 in the first inning. Bear down for this last strike. There we go. Watch it. It's gonna be the only inning I'm able to throw with Shohei, though.
Our starting pitcher in this one, Michael Soroka.
Let me ambush, and I haven't ambushed yet. Okay, and that wasn't really in. Is that gonna get down? Oh, nope. Okay. I think that's like 2 for 2 on diving catches from the CPU against me, so it's good to see that, like, you press R2 at the right time and the glove becomes a vacuum. There we go. Dive and catch that one. Owen.
A solo shot. 1 down. Now here is Dante Bichette Jr. Ripped into right field, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. This one in the air, center field.
Don't like missing that, dude. That's pretty much a hanger. With 108 power, Jazz.
Number 2. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
I'll be interested to see if I like how the parallels work this year, and not just in like the mods and everything, because I think the mods are definitely a really cool idea. I'm more saying like the changes they made to how fast you get parallel XP. Is it gonna be like insanely fast to parallel 5 somebody? Because I know it went back up to 10,000 total points, but they also like they juiced a lot of the rewards you get, the XP you get for each like stat, like to the point where it's almost double. It's almost like when they did the Parallel XP boost last year, or whatever they called it. Double Parallel XP. Because it's like, I mean, it's even more than double. I think plate appearances last year gave you 15 points, and now this year they're giving you 40. Like, I don't know, man. I think to me, it would make more sense to boost it for like things you actually have to do. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of, over the last couple of years, it feels like they've really put an emphasis on getting things done quick and getting things done easy. And it's like, I don't know if that needs to apply everywhere. Like, I feel like parallel fiving somebody should still be something, instead of throwing like 3 starts with a starting pitcher on GOAT difficulty offline and you're there. I mean, I don't know if that's what it's going to take. It probably would still take a little bit more than that, but what is it now? GOAT difficulty is like a times, was it times 3 or times 3.5 multiplier to parallel XP?
Swings through that one for strike 2. This one popped up, foul ground, first base side. And that is that.
I am definitely excited about the whole mod thing, though. Like, that could be very fun for some cards that have some weaknesses. Like, if there's a card that's like, I like the dude's swing, I like his fielding, but his power is just really low and it doesn't play well. I don't really know. I didn't really pay, I guess, close enough attention when they were showing it off to see just how much that improves it, but the way they were talking about it, it seems like it might improve it crazy. So I don't know, if somebody has like 100 contact both ways and 50 power both ways, and you put a power focused parallel mod on them, how much is that boosting up that power? Because with the way they were talking about it, it seems like it could just be a lot. And I don't know. I don't even know what a lot is. Is a lot 20? Is a lot 30? Is a lot only 15? Because like if it is like 15, even 20, I don't know if that's really making a difference for somebody who has 50 power. Now we're bringing that up to 70. Like, that's definitely better. But is it to the point where that really makes the difference of being like, okay, I'm going to use this guy over somebody else who just has more power? I don't know. There we go. Now we can lean back a little bit.
Into the second deck it goes. Number 14 gets the call from his pen.
I don't know, because yeah, I messed around with that parallel mod a little bit when I got Jazz to parallel 1. And I know it's just parallel 1. I know it's that silver mod, so it's not like it's gonna do much, but it seemed like all it did was boosted contact an extra 1 point at the expense of all the 1 points you get to everything else. So like for the first mod, it definitely didn't seem worth it. They said David Ortiz could go up 20 speed. I do remember that, but I don't know if they'd be like the same for every attribute, because like speed still is only on a scale up to 99, but power and contact and all that goes up to 120. So, or 125. Why did I say 120? But you know what I mean? Like plus 20 speed out of 99 is different than plus 20 power out of 125.
Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic.
I'll just leave Mason Miller in. He's got plenty of gas left in the tank.
And first offering is fouled off.
You don't think power can go up that much because it's split between more attributes? Well, power is not.
Swing and a miss.
Like under the power category, power was just power right, power left. Contact is where it's split. Or I'm thinking how they split hits per night. No, contact has contact both ways, but also had vision and clutch in that category.
Just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it off. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Just missed.
I guess that's something I didn't even think about anyway, but you know how when you parallel somebody, it like displays their new overall on the card. That'll be interesting, like if you start equipping some different mods And it's like you put one mod on, maybe somebody goes up from an 87 to a 90, but then you put another mod on and you see it tells you he goes up from an 87 to like a 91, 92. And it's like, oh, well, the game thinks this is the mod to use. Yeah, power left and power right, but speed is just speed. Well, speed is technically speed and stealing, because stealing was also under that category. I mean, I'm just making assumptions. I don't know if putting on a speed mod improves the speed category or just the speed attribute. But no, the new layout, the speed category is speed and stealing. So I would assume it's still split between the two. But I guess that's also something I can go in and check on like Jazz with the silver one. I am already like just forgetting to use these bear downs. I didn't really think that would be a thing. I didn't think that'd be something I'd be so quick throwing the next pitch every single time that I just forget to use the bear down mechanic. Alright, one game to go. The championship. Oh, I completely missed earlier when you suggested Surge Protector power backup, but I do remember a while back looking into, it was, I forget what it's called, but it is like a, I don't think it's a PSU, maybe it is PBU, but yeah, it's like a thing that like you attach to something, and if your power goes out, it stays powered for like another 10 minutes so you can wrap things up. The only problem with that, specifically for streaming, is I would also need to put one where the router is. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing all that. Because like if I just had it on my computer and PlayStation or whatever, then like that would stay powered. But then the internet would still go out. So who did I just unlock? Ryu? I guess it makes sense to use him in the championship here, since I just used Shohei, my best starter. And then let me check, just out of curiosity now, because yeah, speed category, speed and stealing. If I put on, well, no, let's find out what he's at first, because they don't tell you. 6679, 66 speed, 79 stealing. Yep, I'm not blocking it. So that's what he's at with normal parallel 1. And if I put the speed mod on him, oh, speed's under both. All right. So speed, when I put the speed mod on, the speed actually goes up to 70. So that'd be +5 to the base and then +4 to where he was at right now. I guess I got to turn those notifications off too. So then what does power give? 83,109 and baseline. So it only, okay, power only gives 2. I guess contact gives 2. I thought I saw it only gave 1 before. Or is this unparalleled? Okay, so it only gives 1 more than being at normal parallel 1. So power, I'm guessing, also gives only 1 extra to being at parallel 1. But then speed gives +5, but +4 to just base parallel 1. So it seems like the speed boost is more? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what they are at the diamond tiers. But it's time. It's time for the championship. WBC championship. For some reason, Paul Skeens is he's gassed up and ready to go, but I'm not using him. Well, Ryu doesn't have full energy, but I'm still using Ryu. We just unlocked him. Gotta take down Team USA. They're probably thinking they already won it. Mark DeRosa's like, oh yeah, we already won the championship. This game's a meaningless game. We'll just punt it, play all the backups.
It's time from Miami, Florida. Welcome to the championship game of the World Baseball Classic. It's the Wolves.
All right.
And Team USA.
I'm not gonna bother sitting through the presentations. I thought about it for a second there, but nah, we're here to do a job. We're here to finish this up, get these rewards. Now let me hit Nolan McLean like my White Sox were doing against him for Team Italy. That's not what they did. Can't lie, man. I was hyped up when Kyle Teal hit a homer, and then 2 batters later, Sam Antonacci hit a homer. I like to see my White Sox guys succeed.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
You know, I didn't even think of that when they were streaming, but I didn't see any Sam Antonacci's in the game. I feel like he's a guy who's kind of caught some eyes. I would have thought they'd put him in. I mean, I know there's still more stuff to go, but yeah, I would definitely like to see one. Unless I missed it, maybe there is one.
Out towards right center field.
So I'm going scoreless in the first. Now what do we want?
Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now.
All right, Hyunjin Ryu. Throwing gas at 91.
The 0-1. This one in the
Oh boy, James Wood, what are you doing? He's still there. He's too fast.
Here's Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. And a foul ball.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Mow him down.
Aaron Judge now.
I don't really remember what all the stats that I need for the mini seasons rewards are. I just remember hits.
Camargo.
Hits, and I think extra base hits specifically, but I wasn't going to get close to either of those big ones.
At the WBC, welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That's not okay. Come on. Come on.
That's a great play.
I was all over that, and that's a hanger. What are we doing hitting that on the ground right to second?
Second inning here, no score.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one outside, and it's 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Okay, I'll work the count. I'll work a walk. You want to put Bobby Witt on for free? You're putting him on second for free. Yeah, that's what I thought. I shouldn't have threatened him until after I drew my walk.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Oh my god, I'm actually going to be going into the third scoreless. Oh, what am I doing? I'm like actually putting myself in a spot where losing's a risk. As much as you can mow down the CPU on these lower difficulties, you also don't know when they're randomly going to hit a home run. Just takes one if I don't score next inning.
That's in there at the knees, and it's
Okay, we're there. We got a good jump on that. Griffey's running that down. Really wish I had Cal Raleigh. It's not like I did what you need to do to get him or anything. And once again, I totally forgot to bear down. Okay, I guess I'll have one more chance to. Dot. Alright, we got to do something against Mason Miller now. Let's ambush in. Be ready for that fastball in. Throws a fastball away. It's okay. It makes it easy to lay off. Let's do it again. And then I'm too early. You're supposed to throw at 102, Mason, not 98. There we go. Is that going to be 2 or is that going to be 3? We'll stay 2.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it. That one is downstairs. Ball 2. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really...
There we go. That's what we needed. I was a little locked in there. I had to get a little serious. Made sure I scored in this third inning to take the lead. PCI was all over that, man. That was like perfectly placed. And then I do that. If anyone wants to try some of the 99 collection rewards, Starter Showdown allows you to draft 99 Tulo and Pujols. Alright, interesting. Interesting.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
I feel like every once in a while, man. Oh, we're on. Never mind. I was gonna say some of these pitches are just like dots. I feel like that's gonna get down. Yeah, go. That'll be another run.
Around third, he'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly...
I'll be interested to see where I've gotten in all the WBC programs after one playthrough like this. Not even playing any like moments or anything, just putting whatever I had on the team and using them.
And it's foul away.
Because that'll probably be... I do plan on coming back to stream again tomorrow. I don't necessarily know the time, but I'm thinking maybe a little bit on the later side. Like maybe like 8 or something. Instead of... I feel like in the past when I've tried to stream, I've tried to do it at like mid to late afternoon. But tomorrow might be like... That's a... See what I mean about the dots? But no, tomorrow might be like 8, and then I'll stream late again. Maybe until almost like 2 like it is now. I don't know. But I'll knock out a lot more stuff tomorrow probably. I'll have a better idea of what I want to go for and like when to do things, and I'll probably really like start finishing programs, making progress on team affinities. For now, let's focus on these final 3 outs. Abner Uribe to shut the door.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be
Should be one.
This one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's Byron Buxton. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1.
That's outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging.
There's 2.
And they're down to their last out.
Am I going to throw a no-hitter? Am I going to throw a perfect game here against Team USA? Really going to let me walk all over him like this?
Uribe is just 1 strike away.
Sit down.
Swing and a miss.
Ran through the table. Except for the one game. Technically. But all right. Here we go. That almost takes us to our 3-hour mark, which I'm still surprised. I'm shocked that it took that long. I know I lost power and everything, but like, I don't know. Was I not focused? I already forget. Was it Bregman? I think it's Bregman we get for winning the championship. Maybe I'll look through some things, see if there's anything I might be close to in the program that I can knock out in like a couple of moments, and then we'll have our team set for this first game. Yeah, Bregman. We got Pax open too. I guess I don't know why it's saying Canada. What? What does that mean? William Contreras was the MVP of the tournament, and I was the Canada of the tournament. Okay. All right, let me put what I have on my team now. Definitely gonna want to use Bregman over that dude. Who do I have total? Bobby Witt as a diamond. Can Bo? He can only play third and short. Shohei has to DH if we have him pitch. So yeah, I guess we'll just put Witt at short. I guess Judge and right, or Wood and right. Or maybe Judge over Bichette Jr.? Why does Bichette Jr. have 0 reaction? That seems like a bug. That seems like a problem. That's not supposed to be how it is. I'll take the power though. I'll take the power from Judge and a little bit more fielding. I'll go with that. And then do I want to use this Pujols over Camargo? Camargo's a switch hitter, right? Probably would help when I'm looking at things to be down there. Yeah, he's a switch hitter. Pujols though has got the power, doesn't have the fielding. Their speed's pretty similar actually. I'll go Pujols. He's the new legend, or returning, well, technically new legend. I guess technically he's not a returning legend. And then let's see, program progress. How close am I to some of these? We only made it to 14 points in this one, all right. So I guess I only got that one. So like all these, yeah, I didn't even come close to those. All right, so I'm not going to have made a ton of progress. I was hoping maybe I'd get some of these done, but I guess I didn't realize how much you need. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to be close anywhere, but we'll still check. 14 on that one, 14 on that one, 10 on that one. I didn't even get the player one done. I only pitched 1 inning with that Duque guy. All right, well, I guess it's probably just time for, well, no, let me open my packs first, and then we'll play our game. That's the shop. We've got 15 packs I earned during that, another ball-in pack, and then a couple of those live series packs, and the championship pack. All right, so that'll give me, let me add an extra ball-in pack, an extra 10 packs. So already, we have 25 packs, 2 ball-ins, a deluxe. So that'll give me another diamond to put on the team. I mean, as much as I'd want to take Andre, I don't know if it's Andre or Andrej. I don't know, I had Ramos as a silver version. Maybe I just want him and stick him out and right or left. Teal would be fun, especially since I didn't get Cal Raleigh. I could just go teal, and then I won't worry about selling him because I'm going to want to keep him on my White Sox team anyway. Let's get through these packs, though, before we get there. We got 25 show packs. Maybe I'm a little bit more lucky on the Tim Anderson's a 55. No. Oh, that hurts. I mean, I wouldn't expect him to be better. That just hurts as a White Sox fan. Alright. A lot of these guys with the no money spent focus in mind trying to get stubs as many as possible. Stop showing me 55 overall Tim Anderson. A lot of these guys I'm probably going to go back and sell. I'm just not going to make you guys watch me sell them. But I've said this a couple of times now, but just in case you weren't here. The plan is I'm going after the high diamonds first. So everything I'm doing right now is going to be focused on getting whatever high diamonds I want to go for first, and like whatever teams I want to collect first, whatever divisions or whatever. I'm focusing on the high diamonds first, and everything else I'm going to sell. So even commons in a different team's inventory that I'm not focusing on, I'm going to sell them for those 12 stubs that they go for. Because buying him back, that same card that I sold for 12 stubs, I could probably buy him back for like 5 or 6. So overall, I'd be turning a profit on him, technically. Rendon's a 58. Has Rendon even, like, been bad to earn himself going down to a 58, or is he just not played? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got the knuckleballer. He's a common now. He's down to a 64. Did I just see Rich Hill? I didn't even process that. I think Rich Hill was just in that last pack. Thought he was done. Am I really not even gonna see a gold in these 20? Okay, well they're right on cue. Taylor Ward. We'll have to compare him to whoever I had in the outfield. Probably stick with James Wood. Alright. We are down to the last pack. And we're getting nothing. We got 1 gold. 2 ball-in packs, though. Still 1 in 15 odds. I forgot to check that last time. So let's see. Am I lucky? No diamond yet. Brian Reynolds, he could be another interesting one to look at. Might put him in over Judge. Switch hitter. Horrible fielding, though, it said. Alright. Come on. Come on. There it is. First diamond pull on launch night. It's possible. Ballin isn't a gold this year. Ballin is a diamond, maybe. Who do we have? Is it going to be a good one? Is it hyped up? First I'm seeing of the animation. Oh, it's not even... Okay. It's not even a live series player. So they're doing that again. You can pull cards from the deluxe and premium and ultra packs in normal packs. That's fine, though. I'll take that. Will you or Abreu? he'll at least be in for this game, and then that'll be nice to sell. It looks like the marketplace is broken right now, though. It doesn't tell you what they're going for. But he's got 90 fielding, pretty solid reactions everywhere except moving to his left. But if we put him in right, that might be better, because his left would be going towards the line, and you don't really need a ton of range going that way. 102 power against righties, solid contact. 99 arm. Yeah, he's making my team for this first game that I'm about to play. And Trevor Rogers. Well, he's probably not doing anything. Alright, we've got a couple of these. This is pretty much just for collections. Like, these are unsellable. So, my advice would be to make sure you knock out. I think it only takes one moment for each team's team affinity. Play one moment for each team. Get this bronze and silver pack before you lock in any collections, because these guys are unsellable. And at least that's a couple hundred to maybe 1,000 or so stubs that you'll save. Alright, and then we just have this WBC Deluxe pack. So I think Willier's in this again. I don't know why earlier I thought I had a choice. I don't have a choice. It's just going to be whoever the pack gives me. So I guess I'm kind of hoping for Kyle Teal. Get a catcher on the squad. Especially since I pulled Abreu. Let's see. Who's it going to give me? My second diamond pull here on launch night, even though this one's guaranteed. What are we going to see? It's Aaron Nola. Alright, that's probably... He's not really going to have a spot for this first game. He'll have a spot in the rotation, but he's not going to pitch. But alright, yeah, we are officially past 3 hours since the game launched, and that was kind of my timer. Didn't really set an official timer, but I wanted to grind for 3 hours, put the team that I could grind for on the field, and see what we can do in my first game of ranked. So first things first, I think I'm going to throw Willier in right, because I like that idea with his bad reaction being towards his left, to put him in right. In left, we could stick with James Wood. Not the greatest fielder, but he's got some, well, I guess he's not faster than Brian Reynolds, and Brian Reynolds is a switch hitter. Is there anything more I can do? I mean, Taylor Ward might just be a better fielder than James Wood. Yeah, he's definitely got better fielding overall. Little slower, but not by much. Hitting is similar. How many lefties do we have? Shohei, Griffey, Abreu, Jazz, James Wood. It's pretty even either way. At least what I'll do is I'll put these dudes on the bench. And then we've got Ryu and Nola to throw in. So I'm almost a full diamond rotation already. Even though whoever I can sell here, Shohei and Nola, they're going to get sold after this game. And then it looks like this is just my bullpen. So, alright, officially... Actually, let me set the lineup first. Probably lead off Bregman. Give me Bregman. Give me... Do I want to bat Jazz too? I'll stick with Shohei. I don't know, I kind of always like having as much of a righty-lefty as I can. So let's put Pujols at 4. He's got some power. Witt doesn't really have the same power. Sure, this is what we're rolling with. All right, first game officially of MLB The Show 26, first ranked game. This is the team we've got to put on the field. We've only got 3 golds in the starting lineup out of 9. It's not bad. We should have had only 2 because I should have been rewarded with Cal Raleigh, I should have been rewarded with Cal Raleigh, but they didn't give them to me. We've got 4 diamond starters, and I'll be using Shohei He'll also be hitting, obviously, because he's Shohei Ohtani. And then we've got a bullpen with a diamond, 5 golds, and only 2 silver stragglers left. Solid bullpen for 3 hours. But it's time. Are we ready to lean forward in our chairs and lock in? Because it's time. First game ranked of the year. I just really hope the wind doesn't all of a sudden pick back up. Knock me out of this one. Give me an 0-1 start. That'd be unfortunate. Okay, I swear I clicked on that and I thought I was just waiting for it to load, but I guess not. Alright, I guess I don't have to look at anything. We're all set. We're ready to go. Stadium, though. Ooh, created stadiums are back. Obviously, I haven't created any yet. I doubt I can actually play at any of these. Probably still have to put them in. I'm excited for this. It sucked that they took created stadiums away because they were broken last year. I'm excited to have them come back. I do like loading in against somebody playing at their created stadium and seeing what somebody's created. You know where I actually kind of enjoyed playing near the end of last year, though, was this Statesman Park. So we're going to head there. I guess this is where you select Roflo on commentary. September 7 p.m. We're ready to go. Oh, first game of the year. I feel pretty good about my team. I think we got some decent rewards right away. A couple of the pre-order packs definitely giving me a little boost with Griffey, Jazz, and Shohei. We're going up against Shohei. He's got a couple more golds than me. It looks like he also chose Chipper. I saw a Corbin Carroll in there, though, so he had a little bit of diamond luck, it seems. We're on the road, too. And of course, it's MLB The Show ranked, so we're playing at Coors. God, I hope it's not another year of just everybody playing at Coors. I was just saying how I'm happy that created stadiums are coming back. Use them, please. Don't just play every game at Coors. I don't care. I don't care if it plays better than other stadiums. Play at other stadiums, please. The 8 of you watching this right now. Get another trophy for what? Simply loading into a game? Interesting. Oh, we're so back. I wish I got a little under that, but an immediate perfect. I'll take it. I'm assuming this is on veteran difficulty. Usually it stays on veteran difficulty until you hit like 200 rating or something. But we were practicing for this. All those WBC games were on veteran. Good eye. Yeah, I knew he was going to throw that. Didn't really want to swing, though. Almost got me. 3-1. Oh, dot. Actually, I could see him throwing that again. I've taken it twice. Nope, he goes fastball. All right.
Runner at first.
Dots me. You don't want to strike out looking on veteran difficulty in the first ranked game of the year. What am I doing? Let it fly. Let it fly. Get around on it.
Carroll makes the grab.
You know what? Should I like change the title of the stream since I'm playing ranked? Is that something I should do? Maybe not in the middle of an at-bat, so I take a slider hung right down the middle. Don't say I went around. All right, good.
And they say the bat never went around. Runner on first with 2 away.
Ah, chased. Good swing, just not a good pitch to swing at. Really built on that first pitch perfect, didn't I?
Shohei Ohtani on the hill and starting.
There we go. Look at me being a good streamer, dynamically updating the title. Now it's just going to be too enticing not to click on.
Corbin Carroll ready to roll.
All right, let's see what you got here. Absolutely no idea what type of person you're playing against early like this. I am messing up the par right away, really? He's taking. Kind of left that right down the pipe. No swing.
And they rule it no swing.
Is that Ashley Frith I'm seeing in the chat? Long time no see, but because it's been a long time since I've been streaming. And no, I'm not doing March to October this year. You must not have seen the news, but March to October is not a thing anymore. They've removed it in MLB 26. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's just gone. James Wood's not getting there. All right, so fastball's up and away he's ready for. Not fastball's up and in. We're down early. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Also, doesn't show I have a cutter. Thought he had a splitter, and I thought he had a cutter.
Starts with a strike.
But yeah, Ashley, my plan is they put in a new way to play franchise. They call it streamlined franchise, and it's just kind of like preset, like custom game entry settings and like automating certain stuff. And they said it's meant to sort of emulate March to October in franchise. So my plan is I'm gonna start a series tomorrow where I'm playing streamlined franchise, it'll be called, and we'll see how similar that is to March to October. We'll see if it truly is the replacement. The original. It's good to see you back here too. My God, giving up everything here. All right, we're good though. Knocked it down. 8 speeds, not beating that out. Good play, Bregman. I think he might have hit it off his face. I didn't even read your message, though. He does. They just didn't give him his actual true pitch mix. Can't have a Meadow Ohtani for free. Now, that's true. I also wonder if it's a limitation of only having 5 pitches. Why am I leaving everything right over the middle? He's not scoring on Willier, though, and right, I'll tell you that. All right. What's going to happen right here is he's going to swing at this. He's going to beat it into the dirt, and we're going to turn 2 to end the inning. Okay, never mind. How am I liking it so far? It's pretty much just last year's game, to be totally honest. I mean, the content's different, obviously. You know, I've really only dipped my toe into it so far. But I can't really say it feels super different gameplay-wise. Get this turned. Come on, Bobby. Nice. We're out of it. Only the 1 run allowed. Could have been a lot worse. Also that because Ohtani IRL throws like, yeah, 6 or 7. Oh, God, no. Don't tell me that I saw a 7 or 8 and automatically started to think 6 or 7. I'm too old for that. I can't be saying 6, 7. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Okay, there we go. Got it back. Got it back instantly. Griffey's not missing that. We're here. We are here. 455 to center. Might be Griffey's only game with me because I'll be selling him as soon as this is over.
Bobby Witt Jr. comes to the plate now as the go-ahead run following the homer.
Ooh, that got me.
Must be on a dive. Fouled away.
That's a gapper. That's 3. Witt's getting 3 on this. 95 speed. I'm not stopping. I'm going to make him make a throw. This is going to be close. We're in, right? We're in. He made a bad throw. That's why you do it. Oh, good call, Kelby. More
Up now to face a pitch.
dash XX1FQ. I haven't even, I forgot about that. I feel like I'm forgetting about a lot of these features. I keep forgetting to use bear down. Forgotten about that depth of field thing.
Witt at third with nobody out.
I'll try it on this next at bat here. We'll have clean bases.
Witt tagging up.
I don't know. Like, I like that the feature exists,
On the sac fly.
but without using it so far, I can't say that I. Where is it here? Is it not just? Whoops. Okay, hang on. Messing everything up. There it is. Yeah, I can't say that this is a feature that I'm necessarily thinking I want to have on all the time. But, it'd be good if there is, like, a tough batter's eye. Because, yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe it's bad for me if I'm trying to play good. Maybe it's distracting, but I kind of like seeing the background. I kind of like seeing the scenery. So, like, I don't know. The blur takes me out of it a little bit. But, yeah, it definitely could be a good feature when there's a bad batter's eye. Make some parks that have terrible batter's eyes. Yeah, definitely. 100%. And it's a very good use case for it. Very good change. Like, it's not a change that I feel like anybody ever really thought about. Wasn't seeing anybody say, oh, I got another trophy. I'm racking up these bronze trophies. But yeah, I feel like I wasn't seeing anybody say any like actual solutions to combat batter's eyes. It was just being frustrated when there's a bad one. I'm gonna go on this.
Tags from second.
Got a bad animation there.
Here's a diamond card at the plate.
All right, Bregman.
1-for-1 with a single. So
WBC reward right here for winning the whole thing.
didn't even flinch.
Ooh, just missed it. I'm kind of surprised he went back to that when I turned on it in the first pitch of the game with Bregman.
Top half of the second is complete. And 6, 7, and 8 in the order coming up next.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I just thought, since this is a new stream, since I had to come back after my power went out, and I didn't say it yet in this one, can we get a like spike? If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, you want to hit that like button for me for whatever it does. Pump me up in the algorithm a little bit.
Swung on and driven deep. Griffey.
Well, that's not good. If that's what hitting the like button gets me, then don't bother.
And one pitch into the inning.
I may have thrown that pitch a few too many times.
Alejandro Kirk ready to swing it with a runner on second. In the
Ooh,
air, out to left.
he was on that, but he wasn't on that.
And out number 1 on the grab. But he won't try for
I don't even have a tool that shows how many more likes we got. We're at 8 now. Thanks. Oh, and that's going to be a run.
That's a base hit and a good look for the world.
Might have a little bit of a shootout here.
Last long for the visitors. We're all tied up.
I haven't tried this. Get some sinkers in on the hands. Nope, he's just going to pull his hands in and hit it down the line.
Camargo, round second, headed for third.
Can't be scoring on this though, right?
He'll
Yeah.
pull in there with a stand-up double.
Oh boy, we're in a tough spot again.
Carroll, don't want him on base with that.
What do you even throw? Like, the sinker's not working. I don't know if I like this Ohtani pitch mix. We might be going to the bullpen early. Might be going to a different starter, honestly. I don't know. I mean, we just pulled Aaron Nola. I'm probably going to end up selling him right away anyway. Is he really?
That misses.
Maybe I should have bared down. That would have been a good spot to do it.
All right. Here comes the judge to the plate.
Oh, swinging out of his shoes.
That was
Okay, now he's way late. Ooh, what do I do? In on the hands here. He's going to swing at this. He is.
lifts one to right. Abreu
No chance he tries.
puts it away.
Yeah, I wish he would have.
the box.
Just realized they gave him a sweeper, slider, curveball. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sitting there looking at the pitch screen. I'm like, what do I throw here? Ah, okay. Won't be two.
Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Base is still loaded with 2 out.
You know where your message went, but that's literally... your message was there for me.
Single to right in his first.
And it's still popping up on the stream. I didn't realize that, but that's still working. That hasn't broken yet. We're there. We're good. Of course, that's the reaction to his left that I put him in right field to avoid.
And now they're playing with the lead.
But yeah, Rob, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it earlier, but I was curious with the ABS coming into the game. Whenever they've showed that off, it seemed like if the ball touched the zone at all, they hold it up as a strike. So I thought maybe perfect umps on line, it would change to, you know, that being what a strike is, and it doesn't seem like that's the case. Because this game is always treated... that's going foul, isn't it? It's always at least felt like it's treated like the middle of the ball is like, you know, if the middle of the ball is in the zone, that's a strike. If it's out of the zone, it's a ball. Obviously, that's inconsistent too, but just generally. Like, that should be a strike. That should have struck me out. That should have rung me up.
Delivers a sinker. Gone to it 3 times in this matchup.
Got it. Oh. How far did that one go? I can't even see. 488. We're hitting it 488 on launch night. It's a new meaning of launch night. I don't know if I'm not going to be able to shut this guy down on the mound. I got to beat him with my bats.
Lifted in the air to center.
I'm doing that a lot with Jazz. I feel like missing pitches I shouldn't be.
Makes the catch. One gone now.
Am I excited for this MLB season? Yeah, very. I feel like as a White Sox fan, for the first time in a couple of years, I actually have something to be excited for. Not delusional. I don't think they're gonna make any noise or something, but they're exciting. we've got some pieces that we can watch, and you know, might be good, might not be, but they might be. I did too. Original. Sox definitely gonna be better than what they have. I really hope so, man. I feel like I've been, well, I haven't been live to be saying it, but I personally have been saying it for a while that I don't know what this team's going to be. I have hopes that they could be good, but I don't think I'd be surprised if they fell anywhere between 60 wins and 85 wins. Like, they could finish with 100 losses again. They could go 60 and 100. I'd be like, okay, well, that makes sense. Or they could finish with 84 wins, be a fringe playoff team, and I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. They've got some dudes. I think if you start getting a little worse or a little better than that, that's when we're in surprise territory. But like, I genuinely think anywhere between, you know, 100-loss team and a fringe wild card playoff team, I think it's within the realm of possibility. It totally depends on how good these young guys do living up to their potential. As a Cleveland fan, you at least have rookies that will start to come up through this year worth watching. Last year was rough until September for obvious reasons. Yeah, dude, I mean, you always, I'm auto pitching here, I guess it's a fastball. You guys always find some way to be in the hunt, it seems like.
Not touching that one.
There we go. We need a quiet inning here. Hunter Green is out until around the end of June, early July. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I mean, for my White Sox, Kyle Teal getting hurt in the World Baseball Classic definitely zapped some of the fun out of the World Baseball Classic. I feel like that's always the debate. Like, oh, what if somebody gets hurt in the WBC, and it's kind of like, well, you know, the WBC itself is fun enough that if an injury happens, it's like, all right, well, at least it's in a game that matters. And it happens to somebody on your team, and it's like, no.
Curveball off the plate.
But I think he's only out for like a month-ish. At least that's what's projected. And obviously he's not on the level of Hunter Green yet. I haven't gone in and looked at the White Sox collection or anything, but I saw on the stream that Kyle Teal was only a 73 bronze, and I was kind of shocked. He was really good. Let's try a bear down slider here. Remember to do that. I think I messed it up. Nope. Oh, and we got him. Whew. WBC versus spring training. The injury probably happens in spring training too. Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. I mean, like, for Teal, you know, he was hustling around first trying to leg out a double. So like you could make the argument maybe he's not pushing himself as hard in a spring training game to leg out a double.
Kids still saying that?
But I don't know. Then you're also saying, you know, people aren't playing hard, people aren't practicing hard, and Kyle Teal doesn't seem like the guy who wouldn't play hard if he's in any game, whatever it is. The Green situation is kind of sketch. Said he was playing hurt for the post. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, playing hurt for the postseason push, and they did nothing but give him some kind of shot. Yeah, definitely a weird one. And then what's sketch about that is, like, even if that was the sort of injury he could have played through to get through the postseason, you'd think you would check in on that at the end of the season. I don't remember what's wrong with him. It was like cleaning up his elbow, was it? I don't remember, but you'd think they would have checked in on his elbow after he said he was hurt and pitching through an injury and found it was dirty, you know, back in October and not at the start of this season.
Good take. Patience like that wins ABs.
Also, Roflo commentary has been so unintrusive during this game. You're shocked it was implemented so well. Yeah, I haven't even thought about it. Then again, I kind of either turn off or tune out commentary a lot. Why am I getting fooled by that every time? That's like a free strike for him. There we go. That's over his head. Is that two? Ooh, ooh. Good play. Tito said he didn't hear anything about it till it came out, so definitely was a weird situation. He has bone spurs. That's what it was. That could be a run. That could be a run. That could be the lead. That is going to be a run, and that is going to be the lead. William Contreras, inside out.
Across is the runner from first. James Wood in the box following the go-ahead double.
You know what I will say, Kelby? I'm making the assumption that you're a Reds fan. I really liked the Reds Stadium. The one game I went there, Great American. I just randomly was on a family vacation. It was 2019. It was the day after Amir Garrett tried to fight the Pirates, the whole Pirates team. I was like we were just on vacation, going around to cities, I guess, and watched the baseball game there. It was Reds Pirates, and it was a nice stadium. It was a fun game. I remember it was Luis Castillo got the start, and I think he kind of did really good, and then he also hit a double. But then the fun thing was late in the game, I think somebody might have gotten traded mid-game or something weird happened that Michael Lorenzen, like, I know they always say, oh, he could have been a two-way player type thing, like he could hit, he could do whatever. They ended up putting Michael Lorenzen in, I think, right field, and he made some catch, like jumping at the wall or something. It was like, you go to a random baseball game versus two teams that it's not like any of my family cared about, and you're seeing some cool things like a pitcher making some jumping play at the wall. It was awesome.
Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. He turns for second. And he's got his second
Okay,
double
he's staying
of
a
the game.
second. The Reds are weird with injuries, like Ellie playing hurt. Great American Ballpark, definitely an underrated spot. Yeah, like that was one that I hadn't. It's not like I'd heard of it, like PNC, for example. Like you always hear that that's such a good stadium, but yeah, Great American was like, the fact that it was right on the water there, the city in the background. I sat in the outfield, so you could see the city in the background. That was cool. Yeah, it was Puig who got traded. That sounds right.
The pitch to Corbin. Misses.
I just remember we saw, like on Sports Center or whatever, the night before, that there was that huge fight, and we were like, "What are we gonna see? We're not involved in this. We don't have any stakes in the game here. What are we about to see?" The one thing I will say I didn't like about Great American was paper straws. Like I get it. We want to be environmentally conscious, but man, paper straws suck. I'm taking Ohtani out here too. He's done. Do I want to go Griffin Jack? I might go Griffin Jacks. Let's get him in the game. He usually has a good pitch mix, even though I didn't look at it. Yeah, look at that. 5 pitches. He's got a cutter. We love the cutter. We love the cutter when it gets swung at.
Come on, Hump should just give that one to you.
Pirates-Reds rivalry that year was actually insane. I mean, it's not like I followed it or anything. I just know that one game happened. Oh boy, Griffin Jacks wasn't any better. We got a game. This dude can play. I feel like the last couple of years I've had pretty decent luck playing my first ranked game. Like not running into somebody who's like this. He's even going with that cutter away. Uh-oh.
And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning.
I'm going to have to lock in at the plate. Can't let this get out of hand. I'm also going to have to remember to use bear down. Like I only used it one time with Shohei and it got me a punch out. Like maybe this will be a good spot. Try and steal strike 2. Back door up and away. Perfect. Look at that. Bear down. You think there were 3 fights that year between them? Yeah, that's a spicy one.
That's a ball. Went with the changeup.
There we go. Nice. Couldn't hold up. Talking about Cleveland a little earlier with you, Original, and talking about fighting. Obviously, I'm going to think of Down Goes Anderson. But, like, if you haven't seen the John Boy breakdown of the Down Goes Anderson fight, it might be one of the best baseball videos on the entire platform. Absolutely hilarious. Like, I don't know if I've laughed as hard at baseball as I did when watching the John Boy breakdown of that and watching the part when Eloy got hurt. Just on the outsides, on the outskirts of the fight, and he got like his foot stepped on or something, and he's hopping around and like, it's so funny, man. Sorry for killing his career. Field of Dreams game is still the best game finish ever. Oh yeah, I hold on to that. That was the pinnacle of that White Sox rebuild. But no, yeah, I think that definitely killed his career because, like, actually, he was having a really bad season up to that point. Like, he was awful. But after the All-Star break, I mean, that game was like 3 weeks or so after the All-Star break. From the All-Star break to that game, I remember seeing he was back up batting like over 300. So it was like he was coming back. And then he gets KO'd and he was just done. He was never the same. And by the way, Shohei's hitting his second absolute tank of the game. I missed how far that one went. But my God. Couldn't get it done on the mound, but he's getting it done at the plate. Who are we going to see here? Lefty to face Jazz or what? I mean, people probably don't really have that many choices yet.
Chisholm jumps out of the way of the first pitch.
Dude, also the part of that fight, the John Boy breakdown when I think it was Andrew Vaughn was the one who was like trying to wrangle Tim Anderson, get him to the dugout, get him away. And then there was a part where TA was trying to get back on the field, and John Boy like zoomed in on Andrew Vaughn, and he just like out of nowhere just like, you know, does one of those looking around the corner of a guy and just zeroes in on him and then makes a beeline towards him to make sure he doesn't come back. Oh man. That early 2020s White Sox team was definitely something. It went from being something that seemed like it was going to be so fun to just funny in different ways.
Here's the pitch. This one smashed down the right field line.
Pirates actually made some pretty good moves this offseason. NL Central will be tough minus the Cards. Yeah, I was back before we knew that March to October wasn't coming back. I was kind of thinking of what teams I'd want to use if I was going to do a March to October this year. And I was thinking of doing the Pirates because I was like, everyone at the bottom, the White Sox, the Rockies, the Nationals, that was the last three I did, so I should probably not do one of them again. And I was kind of thinking, oh, maybe I'll do Pirates. And then I looked and it was like, oh, they're actually kind of decent. They might not be that much of a long shot in the game. There we go, Pujols. Nice piece of hitting.
And that's a base hit.
JT, you're headed out? All right. It was good hanging out with you. You really kept me company the first part of the stream. I appreciate that. But yeah, I plan to be live again tomorrow, so I hope I see you there next time.
Gets a piece of the slider. The Tigers lead by a run.
Yep, see you later. I'll win this game for you.
Selected. Great job. Here comes a 1-2.
Ooh.
Didn't even think about swinging. Stays in the fight.
Cardinals fall off is kind of crazy. Definitely tearing it down and rebuilding completely. Yeah, I can't say that's going to be 2, isn't it? Oh, that's brutal. Why am I chasing that? That was close. But yeah, I can't say I'm upset by that, Kelby. I'm not a Cardinals fan. I really don't have any reason to dislike the Cardinals. I got tired of them being just good for so long, and they weren't even like good. They were just solid good, and it was annoying. It's pretty much the same reason why I don't like the Steelers in football. I'm sick of them. I've been sick of them forever. And like when I say forever, I'm from Illinois. I'm a Bears fan. But way back when it was Steelers versus Packers in the Super Bowl, I'm talking, I was like 10 years old, 11 years old. I didn't know if I was rooting for the Packers or the Steelers. That's how much I don't like the Steelers and never have.
Now representing the World Baseball Classic Series.
Same here. Brandon Phillips was your favorite player growing up. Ever since that fight between him and Yachty, you've absolutely hated them. Yeah, I can't say I remember that. I don't think that stands out to me. But yeah, I think similarly, that's what led to me really hating the Cubs for a while was the AJ Pierzynski Michael Barrett fight. If that rings any bells, I think it was 2006, and Pierzynski scored, plowed over Cubs catcher Michael Barrett, but that was allowed then. But Barrett got up after Pierzynski scored and just punched him, just clean right in the face, Rougned Odor style. Oh, nope, go home. Not letting that happen. Nope, not against me. Wait, what? Did he just drop it? Is that seriously what just happened? I made a good throw. I made an insanely aware decision. Green throw. We're talking William Contreras. He drops the ball on the tag. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Carroll in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a cold strike.
Dad.
On the ground.
All right. Well, I guess we're down by an extra run than we needed to be.
We'll be back before you can say ranked seasons 5 times fast.
You watched that game? It was on WGN, and AJ killed me with that fight. You haven't seen that when you were born in 05. Oh, we got a younger one in here. I mean, I'm not too much older, but I'm old enough to barely remember the White Sox World Series win. That was in 05.
Him off base. Drills one perfectly.
So after my catcher drops the ball,
And now the right fielder will Abreu.
I'm getting perfect lined out on the very first swing of the next inning. Oh boy, ranked seasons is back. MLB The Show is back.
Righty kicks and delivers.
And then that's a hit. MLB The Show really is back.
Getting ready to hit, William Contreras.
All right, we need redemption here, William. Gotta do something big here. He is 2 for 2. I guess he's having a good game at the plate.
The pitch. As close as it gets, and you didn't swing. Impressive.
You know what? Let me ambush it. I have a feeling. Nope.
Evens the count.
It's probably all right that I didn't swing at that. There we go. All right. Not quite making up for things yet,
And the lead runner
but good
holds at
swing.
second.
BP and Yachty had some beef about something, and he tapped him on his shin guard with his bat, and it all went wild. It's always funny when, like, to see what certain baseball players get triggered by, you know? Like, sometimes it just seems like some things are like,
And they're going with a gold card on the mound.
that got to you? Okay, interesting. I'd be totally down for a Brandon Phillips return to MLB The Show, though.
0-1 fires.
I can't say he was like a favorite or anything, but he was definitely one of those guys that, like, when I was playing like MLB 12 The Show, maybe,
Makes the catch.
I would have liked him.
Won't go for third. Stays put at second with 2 away. Next to the plate, Alex Bregman.
Don't be two.
Stops it on
Don't be
slide.
two. Oh, wait.
To first.
Oh,
And
I already, okay, well, I'm stupid because I already had 2 outs.
Shohei Ohtani steps up with nowhere to put
You
him.
don't want to be making that error when Shohei's coming up. Wow.
First pitch misses the plate.
It's hard to beat such an electric glove like he had. Did...
Swung on and Shohei rips one. Going back.
Oh, okay. I thought off the bat it had a chance to go, but Shohei's just going to settle for a bases clearing triple.
Scores and
That makes up for it.
now the throw comes in.
I mean, I think the throwing error was on him and not on randomness. But if I'm gonna give up a run because my catcher dropped the ball, he can give up 3 runs because he makes a throwing error and the ball deflects off of his right fielder's glove. We're even now in my eyes.
Ohtani at third with 2 away. Starts with a pair of singles. Hanging
Brandon
tough.
Phillips did that to every catcher. So then yeah, that's really interesting.
Goes back to the single.
Like I said, funny to see what triggers baseball player. Like the Cal Raleigh Randy Arozarena thing that just happened.
Ground
There we go, more runs.
And that's into center for a base hit. Runner from third comes across.
85 exit that resulted in triple. I mean, that's kind of the Coors Field effect. You get under the ball, it just kind of keeps carrying. I think he has Judge out there, so he probably didn't get a good jump on it,
Swing.
and then isn't really fast enough to make up ground.
And that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th.
I'll take my lead though.
2-run game. Judge. Bats
Uh-oh.
first.
Now he's gonna be making up for it. Probably go to somebody new. Yeah, I think you go righty here. 6th inning. I've got Miller, I've got Cruz, I've got Uribe. I probably could go to one of them instead of feeling like I need to still go to a lower guy. I'll go to this Fernando Cruz. He used him against me. I'll use him against him.
Cruz takes over on the hill. This card is straight out
You
of
totally
the
get Cal not shaking hands. They're not teammates during the WBC. I totally agree with that. I mean, the Australia guy did the same thing. I mean, granted, it's not like they're teammates outside of the WBC, whoever that was. But I remember that being like a little thing. It was the catcher for Australia didn't give whoever they were playing at the time a handshake, and it was like, all right, it's competition, makes sense. But that is a fair point about the pine tar too. Interesting.
The catch, and there's one gone. Albert Pujols shuffles to the plate. Swings, ground ball, hit hard up the middle.
Yeah, Witt's got that every day. Every day. Actually, does he? Wasn't his reaction bad going up the middle? So he looked good there. Okay, he's actually kind of biting at this splitter. Maybe I can get away with this. Yep, okay. Now we tunnel it.
That makes it 2-1.
Almost. Now we're just losing him. And we lost him. Thought I was pitching with my brain there for once, and then we just walk him.
Chipper Jones in the box with a runner on first. He's made contact every time, but he's 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Here's the 0-1. Misses the plate for a ball.
Okay, come on. Remember to bear down. That's the thing you can do. Actually, we only have one, so I'll save it, right? Save it until we get to 2 strikes. Okay, I keep forgetting you can't bear down after you pick the pitch. I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to bear down on this pitch, and then I pick the pitch, and you can't bear down. Can't miss your spot when you're bearing down.
Not done yet. Kicks and delivers.
Okay, there we go. That one Witt's making every day. That was huge to keep him off the board after I had my big inning. Tatis and Contreras were kind of poking fun with it. They dapped each other. I saw that too. I thought that was funny. I mean, I wasn't sure if they were like doing that specifically because, or if it was just, you know, what they do and people happen to notice it because of what just happened. But, you know, people approach competition differently. I totally understand the mindset of people who are like saying like they're making up stories about about what their opponents said about their family just to have a reason to try and get angry and get motivated to play well. Like, you can say on one hand, oh, it's just a game, it shouldn't be that serious, but on the other hand, it's also a game that gives you money that could set you up for life. So like, you kind of have a right to take that seriously. Oh boy, that's bad. That's a bad called ball.
Swipe left on that pitch.
Whoever that was, though, that said about the Roflo commentary not being intrusive is a very good point. Because, like, I am noticing it now. That's like, they're not just rambling about things in between pitches. He's just kind of saying things when it's relevant to say something. That was you originally? Yeah. I thought so. I couldn't totally remember. You know, I've got just the chat absolutely flying right now. So many people in the stream that I can't keep track of everybody.
Now we see William Contreras. A fantastic day at the plate. This card truly compliments you. Starts with a ball.
See, now he's giving me compliments and everything.
It's the sweeper that misses. Still hasn't seen a hittable pitch. Nice job laying off that.
Sure.
You won that
I get
round.
another bronze trophy for being patient.
James Wood comes
Racking up the trophies. I'm going to platinum this game by tomorrow. Alright, if he makes a move to a lefty, do I look at what I have on the bench? Nope, he's just going to a different righty. Alright.
here in ranked season.
Wait, actually, I forgot that too. They said R2ing doesn't do anything, so I can guilt-free look at his pitch mix.
And no advancement on the bases.
Yeah, I can just look at this and it doesn't do anything to him. It's awesome. How it took them so long to make that change, I have no idea. But I never used to look at somebody's pitch mix like that because then you're R2ing them.
Not a strike.
That's a run. Bobby Witt's speed, that's totally a run. We're taking control here. That's 10.
And they lead by 3.
Also got PCI sensitivity now too. Yeah, I messed with that a little bit when I was playing through the WBC mini season. Which, if any of you guys here now weren't here earlier, that could go. That came off the bat with something. That, oh my god, dude. Okay, that's huge. Bregman, I did not feel like I got a ton of that. 96 off the bat, and he's hitting it to center field. We are definitely in control. But all right, so to get back what I was saying. Never mind, because Shohei's going to do that. Oh my god, I'm teeing off this inning. 3-homer game for Shohei. 509 feet? That's what we're doing on launch night, Shohei. 509 feet.
Comes to the plate now following the solo home run.
I don't know if Emmett Sheehan was the move. Anyways, what I've been trying to say is if you haven't showed up to the stream until like the last hour and a half-ish, I did stream from the start of the game and then my power went out, so this is technically a different stream. So if there's anything I reference as being earlier this stream and then you go back and check and it wasn't earlier this stream, that's because technically it was a different stream before and then my power cut out and I had to start up a new stream. Gameplay is definitely similar. But he really likes that circle change low and away. Just seems like they did some stuff for convenience. Yeah, I feel that so far. That's kind of what I was thinking. Is I feel like usually you can feel slight differences on the new game, at least enough to be like, I can tell I'm playing the next year's version of the game. I haven't really gotten that. I haven't really had that feeling of like there's something about it that feels different.
Swing hits a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
And like I would say that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I wasn't the biggest fan of how this game played last year.
That's a little bit low.
Okay, let's hit our spots here. I'm leaving you in, Fernando, because we just took a big lead, but now what's going on? Okay, seriously, what's going on? What's with all the yellows here? There we go.
Back to the four-seamer. Puts it
Nice.
on the ground to third. Bregman.
You have noticed that some line drives are finding more gaps and getting down this year. The only thing I'll say about that is it's early and cards aren't as good yet. So if you're kind of mentally comparing right now to like the last time you played 25, you know, you had 99 overalls with diamond fielding and tons of speed. And now we're back at the beginning of the game cycle where opponent outfields aren't going to be that strong fielding wise. So just getting worse reactions, not being fast enough to get there. So, I mean, that definitely could be the case, and I hope it's the case. I really want to see more line drives find their way down as hits. But, yeah, I feel like a lot of it could just be chalked up to the cards not being at the same caliber yet. I'm going to anticipate this. Nope, okay, he goes up and in with the circle change, all right.
Swung on and lifted the left center.
That's the sort of pitch I shouldn't be missing.
Fakes the catch. 2 away.
They've also nerfed some speed on players like Elliott's 85 speed. All right, I haven't like looked at anything like that yet, but that's I think I like that. I don't necessarily like the idea of MLB doing things like Madden, but one thing I remember about Madden is like the equivalent of live series cards. It's like their attributes are capped. So it's like new cards come out and there's actually things that make the new cards better. I mean, you can say that is just a way to force people into paying, but that's more a Madden thing than an MLB thing. But I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of maybe a live series card like Ellie, who should have the max speed you can have, being capped at maybe a lower speed, and then his hitting can be a little bit better. Because like he's still got to be, I'm assuming, a low diamond, and you can only be so good in so many categories when you're a low diamond. So, oh.
The score tells us it's all one-way traffic. Whoopsies.
Yeah, he's still gonna make that play.
But they get the out at first, and that'll do it.
We're up big here. I don't want to speak too soon, but it might take a lot not to win this game.
Number 78.
81 gold. Okay, so I was off on that. I'm actually surprised. Excuse me. Last year's cover athlete, one of them. Yeah, let's just go with the big guns. We got him. Let's get Mason Miller in here.
Baseball Classic card takes the mound. Mason Miller.
Guess that's not the biggest gun. I could have gone to Abner here since, or no, never mind. I had it confused. I still got to pitch the 9th inning.
Catches the zone with the slider. That one's easy on the eyes.
Do we have a bear down yet? We do. What do I use it on? I'm gonna use it on a fastball. Try to dot him. And I yellowed it.
Well, that wasn't the plan.
We're good. Good jump.
Glides back.
Feel like when I remember to use bear down,
One away.
I am getting a yellow release way too often.
Is the next to hit.
Started off hot last year, then like you said about him playing hurt. Oh, okay. That'll do it, done. That'll do it to somebody.
And that goes foul. You've put yourself in a great spot. Almost to the finish line now. Missed it by a hair.
Yeah, I remember the first time I became aware of Ellie De La Cruz. I hadn't really heard about him up until this point. And I just happened to randomly be watching a spring training game. Like it was just probably on MLB Network a couple of years ago. And it was a Reds game, and it was late into the game. Oh yeah, we're not covering. But they just brought him in to pinch hit because it was spring training. They're talking about, oh, he's this prospect, super tall, and he hits a home run. So I was like, okay, this is somebody to pay attention to. It's also really fun to know that your guys automatically don't hold people on when you're up by too much. So like that didn't necessarily have to be a run if he stayed at first base.
Swings. It's a ground ball to short. Witt over to first. And there's 2 down. And he won't.
Ellie's speed at 85 isn't that off because his home to first went down a bit last year. Okay, that could be an interesting point too. Maybe it's not quite what I was talking about capping certain things. But it is like what I was saying about Madden, at least from what I remember, because it's been a while since I played Madden. But it was like, if you know, that first drop of the year, the live series cards, whoever the fastest guy in the league would be might only have like 85, 86 speed, and that was pretty much as speed got at that point in the year. And then as more cards came out and their overalls got higher, they got more and more attributes, I guess. It could be that too, balancing with parallel mods. I really hope they don't build cards with parallel mods in mind. I feel like that's something they kind of were doing with captains, is like they were building certain cards with certain weaknesses to fit certain captains, and it was like, I'd rather you just build a card for what it should be and then let captain boosts and now this year parallel mods do their thing. That might just be because you're a Reds fan, but you feel like they're very overlooked this year. I mean, they're a playoff team last year. Can't overlook a team that made the playoffs. I can't say I know a ton about what the Reds' outlook is going into this season. But, I mean, any team that makes the playoffs the year before. Then again, I do remember, I don't know why this sticks out in my memory, but 2024, I was streaming and somebody asked me if I thought the Marlins making the playoffs the year before was a fluke. And I was like, no, I don't think it was a fluke. And then they went out and they lost like 100 games that year. So, I guess it's not a guarantee.
Ground ball to second. Gets it to first. Bregman grounds out. Shohei Ohtani in the
Most projections have them in 4th in the division. I mean, I think it was you who were saying it, but division's going to be tough. I mean, the Brewers are always going to be there. Cubs are still looking good. Shohei's hitting his 4th home run of the game. He has 4 home runs and a triple.
4th time today. I can't believe they gave him another pitch to hit.
This might be the greatest performance I've ever seen. Like, him pitching is actually holding him back from having the greatest performance I've ever seen, because he gave up 5 runs in 4 innings. I mean, I can't remember if he has anything else that's happened besides the 4 homers and the triple. But if he's hit even one other single, he's at 20 total bases in one game. I feel like I have to check now. I'm gonna pause after this pitch.
Icebreaker is a strike.
Nope, I'm the Wolves. I forgot. Haven't changed that. No, he's 5 for 6. Okay, so he's at 19 total bases in this game. That's ridiculous.
Runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and lifted to second. Carroll making his way towards it. And makes the play.
Roflo with more passion on that call than anything Boog has had in the last 4 years. That's rough on Boog. I can't say I hated, or I have hated the Boog Shambi commentary. It's just difficult with him being the one that came after Matty V. After we all spent so much time with Matty V. I'm not going to completely gas Mason Miller, but I will just I'll use this Duque guy. He was the only guy I didn't get the mission done with. He'll still, if he finishes this inning, he'll still need 1 more inning for me to finish that mission, but it'll get me closer.
The scoreboard is in your favor. Just a few more outs. We can fire up the music.
You love Boog on Cubs games IRL. It's just in the game it's flat. I feel like I almost thought the opposite, like the first year. Like there were some things and some, like, they might have even been like the equipable home run calls and stuff. I was like, oh, he's putting a little into that. He's giving it something. He's trying.
Chisholm collects it. 2 gone here. 1 out to go at Coors Field.
Is that going to do it? It's Kirk running. It's going to do it. Witt's going to recover in time. Good win, man. Shohei with an all-time performance, 16 runs in my first game. It was a little dicey there for a little bit. I was losing relatively late for a game I ended up winning by 8. That was fun. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun tonight.
It's been real, kids. I'm Robert Floyd.
Yeah, Rob, 16 runs. And legitimately, probably half or more than half because of Shohei Ohtani. That's a good point too, Original. Kudos to my opponent for not quitting. Maybe we've turned a new leaf this year as a community. Look at that, man. 4 runs in the 6th, 5 in the 7th, another 2 in the 9th. Really turned it on at the end. Really started getting a feel for it. Shohei 8 driven in, so it was actually half. And then he himself scored 5. Drove himself in 4 of those times. That was a good time. We are probably going to call the stream there, though. I don't know why I say probably. We are going to call the stream there. I had a lot of fun. I don't know if there's anything left I really feel the need to check. I mean, I did earn some more rewards. Glaber, Cattell. I don't know where this Glaber comes from. That seems like a pretty high overall for it to be from anything I would have been getting anytime soon. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to call it there, guys. We've been live for, I mean, it won't say 4 hours, but between the 2 streams with the power outage in between. 4 hours on launch night after not streaming for 8 months. Not bad, and I had a great time. You guys kept me company. I do plan on going live again tomorrow to grind out some more content. I don't exactly know when. I'm probably going to focus on making some videos tomorrow, so I might end up going live a bit later and then staying live a bit later. But yeah, I'm going to at least try and see how it goes, editing down this stream into a video, which will also kind of serve as episode 1 of a No Money Spent series, because I want to do that. I want to make a No Money Spent series on just videos this year. We'll be streaming the grinds for No Money Spent, turning that into videos. I'll be doing a White Sox streamlined franchise, and hopefully tomorrow or later today, technically, I'll get episode 1 up of that. So if you guys were fans of my March to Octobers, that's going to be at least seeing how much that can replace March to October. And then yeah, from there I've got a lot of other videos I'm excited to make this year, and I hope I actually get myself to make them. But yeah, so again, thanks for hanging out with me guys tonight. Original, Kelby, Rob, Wimbo, Jay earlier, JT earlier. Thank you guys all for coming out for my first stream in like 8 months. I kind of convinced myself nobody was going to be here. So it was nice. It was nice to have some of you guys actually be here. But yeah, that's it for me tonight, guys. Go have some fun if you have the game. And I'll see you whenever it is that I see you tomorrow. Keep an eye out on the community posts or whatever, if that's even something you can keep an eye out for. Turn on notifications. That'll do it. All right. See you guys.